are with your parents, moms. You're gonna have a tough conversation tonight with your moms because there's gonna be a lot of educational stuff. Okay, I'm just giving you a heads up. That's all. If you're doing a video, please don't. Like, you can take my pictures as many as you want. Yeah, thanks. My name is Ankita. A lot of my friends are here. I can see your faces. A lot of strangers as well. I live in Vietnam. All of you know Vietnam, right? Have any of you been to Vietnam?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you people 5 years ago were actually going to Thailand. Right now all of you are going to Vietnam. तुम्हारे घर में जो काम करते हैं वो अभी थाईलैंड जा रहे हैं. You can call me classist, but I call that hashtag अच्छे दिन. So, you know, in Vietnam, most of the expats teach English, right? So I get that question a lot, that are you an English teacher? And I say, well, I could be, but I'm not white. Then I don't let them go. Then I hold them and I tell them that, look, the Brits rubbed shoulders with us for 150 years. It didn't rub off. They just rubbed us the wrong way. Now, not to rub it in, I just demonstrated 4 different uses of the word rub, right? So I could teach English. Yeah? If you meet me after the show, I could demonstrate a few more uses of the word rub. Then a lot of people ask me if I'm a yoga teacher. I say I could be. But I'm not white. But I could teach you Kama Sutra. If you do it with me, it's a lot better than yoga, I can tell you that. No need for expensive yoga pants, you can do it naked. You don't have to sweat in a group. I don't allow more than 2 people in a class. And the best thing is that one of us would definitely come. Maybe both of us would come if I'm lucky. I was telling a white friend that I'm doing this Kama Sutra gag, and his response was, wait, Kama Sutra has gags in it? I was like, not really, but if you're really keen on BDSM, you should check the Bible out. Right? Hey, nails, chains, whip, red wine. There's a ripped dude getting nailed in a dungeon by burly men wearing short skirts, guys. Bible is your BDSM gold mine. You don't believe me? It even has a second coming. Enough of blasphemy. So I turned 49 this year. Exactly what my Uber driver said. I don't know what's going on, Kolkata. Uber drivers are trying to flirt with me. I mean, he was asking me questions like if I'm single, if I live alone in my flat, and I was like, Adhiraj beta. I am 49, I probably know your mom. To which he was like, really Bollywood? He said, no. मैंने कहा ऐसा क्या drama? And then he was like, no, my mom died in childbirth. TMI. So, you know, I had to console him. I'm like, I'm so sorry, Adhiraj beta. I know I touched a nerve, not where you wanted me to touch. And he kept on going. He was crying, okay? I was patting his head, and he said that this is the reason why my mom is dead. My head is too big. I did not need to know that. I wanted to be like his mom, dead. Recently, a Bumble match flew in from wherever the fuck he lives to just meet me, which is super sweet, right? And then he said, we're going to watch a movie. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then he said, I'm going to pick the movie. And I said, yeah, sure, because I think men should take all the important decisions. So, right? Yeah, choosing a date night movie. We watched The Shining for 2 hours. It's good. I took it very positively. I thought he's kinky. At the end of the movie, he'll go down, open the door, do that iconic shot like Jack Nicholson, right? But that's a slow burn, okay? So he did not do any of that. He did not do any of that. He started cuddling me, occasionally giving me deep, gentle kisses, and I'm like, this guy is super sweet and has erectile dysfunction. I might be old, but that's not the response I'm used to getting, okay? This is prime real estate, guys. Yeah, prime real estate, and unlike other buildings, the lower the floors, the higher the price. Billionaires can rent it as a vacation home only, okay? I think this is like Taj Mahal, you know? I may not be made of marble or that symmetrical, but people actually queue up and pay tickets, and foreigners pay 3 times the prices and take their shoes off to just come inside. You know, I was actually looking at a lot of iconic buildings in the world to, you know, compare myself with, and I really wanted to say that I'm like Twin Towers. And then my American friend said, don't do that. But not because it's a sensitive topic, okay? They said, first of all, you don't have a twin. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's true. Then they said that those towers did not age as well as you did. And now there's just a hole. There are advantages and disadvantages of my age. One big disadvantage is that I need reading glasses, which ladies especially, it sucks. Especially when I'm trying to shave down here. It's like trying to mow a lawn without knowing where the flower is. One mistake, there's blood all over the flower bed. My sex life is ruined for the next few days. It's another thing that I don't have one. Sex life, not flower. Flower I have. Also, you know, I like to date younger guys because they have great eyesight. I leave messages for them down there. They're always in rush. They're trying to save the world. So I leave messages down there like slow down. It's a happy meal, savor it. There is a toy in the end. You won't get it if you choke on your meat. If it's a white guy, I write Indian curry, don't hurry.